Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about a fragrance from one of my favorite fragrance houses. This is from the house of Zegna. This is called Passion. This is from their Elements of Man collection, which I believe was discontinued a while back. And this is an amber fragrance, came out in 2017. Top notes of cognac and rum. Middle notes of olibanum, base of saffron and amber. So you can just kind of see from the notes here, this is a very sort of like Middle Eastern style fragrance. Think along the lines of like Serge Lutens or Andy Towers' L'Air du Desert Marocain, something in that vein. The opening, cognac and rum. I don't really get a lot of booziness from my sample for some reason, but certainly do get an ambery incense kind of a smell. Olibanum is actually another name for frankincense. So yeah, you get the incense and the amber. The saffron can sometimes smell like leather, so you also get like a dirty leather. So let's say a dirty leather, ambery, incense kind of a smell. And on this side, where it's been on my arm for many hours, starts to dry down. The scent does change. It becomes a bit lemony and woody. I think by nature, olibanum does become like a lemon wood smell as well, so it kind of transforms from incensey, smoky to lemony woody as it dries down. But still, it's going to maintain that Middle Eastern smell, that dirty, dry leather, the amber in that incense. So yeah, it's not really my style of fragrance, and to me it's not really something that I think would be very versatile. Definitely best for cooler weather, probably be better for outdoors. I don't know, if we're just like going for a walk in the evening or something. Give it more room to kind of air out. But yeah, it's not really my thing. And I think the only other reviewers that I've seen talk about this one were Steven and Chad. They did like a whole video series on this whole Elements of Man series, and I believe Chad basically said nope when he smelled Passion. And I know Steven mentioned that it kind of reminded him of a Montel fragrance, like a rose oud kind of a smell. But I don't really get rose here. But maybe an oud effect, because oud sometimes has like an incensey smell to it anyway. So yeah, Middle Eastern style fragrance. Very hard to find. Not really something that I would choose to pursue or recommend others to pursue. I think you should probably look elsewhere, because it's going to be next to impossible to find a bottle. And if you do, you're going to really pay more than you should to find it, because it's just been discontinued and very hard to find. So let's get into some final scores. Smell, I'm only going to give this one about a 4 out of 10. I really don't like this style of fragrance. I respect people that do like the incense ambers, but it's just not my thing. So, don't hate me for not liking this one. I just don't like this type of fragrance. Projection longevity, I think it does well. It hangs in there. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to really, smoke out a room, but it definitely lingers on the skin, and probably get 6 to 8 hours out of it. I haven't worn this one to work, so I don't know if people would smell it or be offended by it. I probably won't wear this one to work, because I just don't think it would be fair to them for me to do so, because it's just so challenging, I think, for many people that aren't used to this type of fragrance. It's definitely not the kind of fragrance that you're going to pick up at a Macy's or a rack store like TJ Maxx. Versatility, very not versatile at all. Cold winter evenings, that type of thing. Maybe if your spouse really likes it, you could wear it as a date night, but I would definitely check with her first before wearing it on a date night, because it could be a bad thing. Uniqueness, I'm going to say 6 out of 10. As far as like a designer uniqueness goes, it's pretty unique, but since this is more of a like a niche style fragrance, there are, like I said, like the other fragrance houses that specialize in that Middle Eastern vibe, and it kind of has that kind of a feel to it. I don't really even get a lot of that booziness that I thought was going to make it a little bit more unique. I mostly just get incense, amber, and maybe a dirty leather smell, which makes it pretty typical of this type of fragrance that others have done before. I think I did see one bottle at eBay, 50 ml, about $285, and that was like a foreign vendor on eBay. So I would be really, I would say I would not recommend going that route for this fragrance. Probably find a substitute, look for similar notes in something else, and kind of give a pass on Passion, even if you do really love it, because it's just so difficult to find. You might still be able to find these little samples. Maybe get one of those if you care, if you want to check it out, maybe for $15, $20. Get a little sample, it might get you 4 or 5 wearings. But yeah, for me, this one's pretty much a pass. I think I'll give this one about 4 out of 10. Middle Eastern, dirty leather, amber, incense kind of a smell. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.